Hello, folks, and welcome to High Fever, your Indiana Fever basketball podcast. Great game today. 80-68, Indiana over Seattle. Indiana goes to 5-7, and Seattle falls to 3-9. From the beginning, I was like, "This is the winnable game. This is the game that they should blow out." And honestly, it was close until the end of the third and beginning of the fourth. We'll get to that. Let's get to some leaders. Kelsey Mitchell put up 25. Jewel Lloyd for Seattle put up 19. Melissa Smith with 14 rebounds. Mercedes Russell with 8. Erica Wheeler, 5 assists. And Ivana Dojic, 6 assists. I'll tell you what, I'm actually going to read Aliyah Boston's stat line. 31 minutes, 3 for 8, 9 points, 11 rebounds. Not her day. Not her day. We'll get to that. From the beginning, Grace Berger was out with a left ankle. Victoria Vivians was out with a neck injury. So we were down 2 players in the rotation, and on the road. But the 2-8 Seattle Storm are not, unfortunately, not the team this year. This was just an ugly game, continuing from the last game. Really scrappy all the way through the third quarter. Like, Aliyah was being blocked. She couldn't get her shots up. Really weird foul fest for whatever reason. Like, back and forth fouls. I feel like this game took 4 hours to complete. It was ugly. I mean, it was like, there were points, at halftime where I was like, okay, they're gonna win this game, right? But like, they really should win this game by a lot more. They're only up by 4 at half, which was really tough to kind of watch and like, dude, this is a 2-8 team. They have no scores. Like, we need to be doing this. The Storm were just hitting so many threes early throughout the first half. We're just draining threes that were keeping them in the game. I'm like, we need to get some defense out to the perimeter. But I mean, to the Fever's credit, I guess they knew they weren't going to be hot the whole game, because damn, did they ever go cold. One thing I wrote down was Boston was looking to pass for most of the game. That just kind of rang true. I felt like she wasn't as aggressive. I don't know, maybe that's like a road trip jitter thing. Again, I say this every time. A rookie. So let's not be too tough on her. So third quarter, middle of the third, Seattle just stopped scoring. Like, it just stopped scoring. I think they went 10 minutes scoreless, 0 for 21. I saw a video of people who attended the game, and they were just like, "What the hell is happening?" Because this Seattle team is bad. Don't get me wrong. This might be the worst team in the W, but oh my goodness, they were terrible. I mean, I had the game on, and I was like, okay, I'm kind of just watching to see how long this can go, and it was like over 10, over 18. It was like over 20, and now I'm like, dude, are we gonna hit over 30? But now they scored. It was and like, obviously, the Fever just took the game over at that point. So, I wrote down they figured it out in the fourth. I don't know if they figured it out in the fourth, or the Storm are just so terrible that they refuse to win. I'm not entirely sure. I wrote down salty announcers, low key. What the hell do I mean by that? So the announcers were dogging on, like, all the they were it was a Prime Video broadcast, and they were talking about particularly Lexi Hall. And I am the founding member of the Lexi Hall fan club, obviously. So I was like, yo, they're dogging on her. They were like, yeah, in college she's like a 38% shooter. Her game hasn't been able to translate. Blah blah blah, like all this at the beginning of the game. And it's like, I mean, they're not wrong, I guess. Her game really hasn't been able to translate, but they were just so, like, they were haters. I'm like, dude, this is Isn't that cool? I guess you know, I watch the Fever broadcast, and they're always complimentary of the players, and they talk about good stuff, but they were just I felt like they were just dogging on Lexi Hull, but whatever. That's my personal thing. Next game, Fever play the Aces twice in a row. Saturday and Sunday. Yikes. Bad. 11-1 Aces. Yeah, they could be 13-1 by Monday night. So we'll see what happens. In W news, Aliyah Boston wins her first Player of the Week. So congratulations to her. She's quite high up in there on All-Star voting as well. But she had an excellent week last week, and she won Player of the Week, Eastern Conference Player of the Week. So congratulations. Expect to see a lot more of that in her future. So that's all from me, and I will see you on the next one.